Welcome to ETV World. I'm Tabitha John. In today's episode, we'll be discussing the Green Legacy Initiative, Ethiopia's contribution to the world. Do stay with us. Ethiopia made global headlines in July 2019 when it broke a world record by planting more than 350 million trees in just a single day. This new record was, of course, against India, which planted more than 66 million trees in 12 hours during 2017 by mobilizing 1.5 million volunteers across the country. Ethiopia, in fact, achieved the new world record under the Green Legacy Initiative, which has been spearheaded by Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed since 3 years ago. Accordingly, the Premier set a target of planting 20 billion seedlings within a period of 4 years since 2019, when the Green Legacy Initiative kicked off. Since then, Ethiopia has managed to plant more than 22 billion seedlings by mobilizing more than 20 million citizens throughout the nation. And the Green Legacy Initiative has become an annual tree planting drive across the country. It has therefore become a unique demonstration of a developing country taking the heed of the seriousness of climate change and creating a project that includes mass citizen involvement. The Ethiopian government is pursuing to develop a green economy, recognizing the value of tackling climate change through an economic prism. The forest cover has dwindled at alarming rates, and countries, including Ethiopia, haven't made considerable efforts to attain the 10% forest cover as recommended by the United Nations. A recent study indicated that planting 500 billion trees at a global level could remove up to 1/4 of the carbon in the atmosphere. It is therefore encouraging to see countries like Ethiopia championing one of the largest mass tree planting campaigns in Africa. Although Ethiopia only contributes to an estimated 0.4% of the global greenhouse gas emission, it is still highly vulnerable to the impact of climate change. According to government figures, with an annually improving survival rate of around 80% of the newly planted seedlings, the initiative is ultimately contributing to the creation of new forest areas across Ethiopia. In fact, Ethiopia is also showing regional leadership by sharing 1 billion seedlings with its 6 neighbors, namely South Sudan, Sudan, Eritrea, Djibouti, Somalia, and Kenya. Ethiopia also ranks 3rd in planting trees in the framework of a campaign launched in 2006 by the United Nations Environment Programme, and which was inspired by the Nobel Peace Prize winner Wangari Maathai, founder of the Green Belt movement in Kenya. In 2017, Ethiopia also joined more than 20 other African nations in pledging to restore 100 million hectares of land as part of the African Forest Landscape Restoration Initiative promoted by the African Union Development Agency, the NEPAD. Now, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed is giving more visibility to such efforts, and the country has become a beacon of tree plantation for the entire world under the Green Legacy Initiative. It is one of the many policies which PM Abiy's government is pursuing to develop a green economy in Ethiopia while recognizing the value of tackling climate change through an economic prism. To this end, Ethiopia has now kicked off the 4th and final round of tree plantation, aiming to meet the target of planting 20 billion seedlings within a period of 4 years since 2019. In the past 3 years alone, the country has managed to plant more than 22 billion seedlings by mobilizing more than 20 million citizens across the country. And in this 4th round, Ethiopia is racing against time to plant 6 billion seedlings. Greening Ethiopia must continue unabated until it perfectly mitigates and adapts with the adverse effects of climate change. Ethiopia is working against climate change if not in advance, at least before it's too late. For more on such stories, join us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. This is ETV World from the Ethiopian Broadcasting Corporation, the voice of diversity and Renaissance.